Junkin' pool over here in Porterville. Kind of cool out here today. I've been over here working on getting the engine ready to go in. Got it setting pretty close. Got it aimed the right way. So I got to jack this back up. I've got to air the tire up first. I got to air that up. And then I got a jack under there to hold that transmission up, which is an air jack. It's been raining the last 2 or 3 days, pretty hard. So there's the jack underneath there. This is all crushed asphalt through here, so it all looks oily, but it's actually, I think they put oil in the crushed asphalt, but not saying there ain't some oil or grease down there, but as a rule, I think they got a certain amount of oil they mix in with that. So I was looking to figure out how to line this up. And what I did, or been doing, is I got this tool here. It was actually in some stuff that I bought, a whole bunch of stuff. And it took a while, but I cut these heads off the bolt, 2 of them. And what I'm going to do is, there ain't much room up there on the loader, but I'm going to thread these in just a little bit, just to have dowels to line this up. Figure out the best ones to put it in where I can get to it the easiest. Because it's a little tricky when you're up there. And then I'm going to use the forklift here, and I'm going to put the chain falls on that, and I think I'm going to put this stabilizer thing on there. The chain falls will get me a lot more control. I can do it real slow. Anybody feel that rain starting to sprinkle? So that thing there will go on here. That's what these chains are for. I used it to move it. And the main thing is not to break this $400 piece right there. Well, $3.99 plus tax. And these black marks, what I did is so many of them, I went around and snugged them all up, and then I went around and torqued them back and forth, over here, and then over here, and then over here. And when I started torquing them, I went around and put a mark on every one of them so I didn't miss any that I torqued. I can't remember what the specs were for that, but I went by the book. And I was going to hold off on putting a starter on, because I thought I might have to actually turn that flywheel a little bit. Just get one of these teeth. Once one's lined up, they're all going to line up. Get these to line up. But then I see there's a little window thing there, a little peekaboo under the starter. Little bolt, little cover. So I loosened that up in case I got to get in there with a screwdriver. Or a little pry bar. And then hopefully within the next day or so I'm going to get it set in here. I think it's going to start raining today. This will come off. This gas cap threads out. Apparently I might have to get the pipe wrench against a little tight. Give me a little bit more clearance. And I think I'm going to put this other frame mount on. I got one on there. Well, I didn't take that one off. I don't think I did. So this one I had to pull off to get this bushing out of here. I'm going to put that on there. That bushing's a little rough, but I think it'll be alright. I'm going to watch it and see how it does. Sets on there like that. The weight and everything's on it. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. Old school days, we used to use steel on the car mounts, because we hot rod them and breaking the mounts. But I used to, got where before I broke the mounts, I started running chains with a long bolt and tighten them right down nice and tight. Didn't buy no mounts. My air gun, I was blowing different stuff out of there as I was going along. So So we're getting close to putting it back in. It's a little cleaner than it was. I'm going to put it back in. I'm not sure if I'm going to run this fuel tank or wait and just do a temporary tank just to move it around and check it out a little bit. Because I kind of want to flush this tank, and there's a plug at the bottom. I thought I'd drain it and see what the fuel oil looked like. But I can run a temporary tank anyway and maybe get to that later on. So just got to clean that up a little bit, get it lifted, and hopefully get a few bolts in. Then I should be good to go once I get 1 or 2 bolts in. That's the tricky part. The oil pan is that's the tricky part too. It almost like a point. So you got to have that just about lined up and the back lined up, and so it ought to be entertaining. But heck, come out of there. It'll go back in there. So this is a Allis Chalmers 940. And I was looking on the thing, it's supposed to lift like 16,000 pounds. The manual. So that ought to lift probably most anything I'm ever going to move. Alternator horde there. Some of them were good. They've been around here so long they're setting up. And had them in a container, and somebody wanted to buy the container. I dumped them out. Old trash can, a metal trash can. Another project there. We'll figure out what we're going to do with that. Got it up for sale, but might have to put it in something. Get it buttoned up for winter. Well, this is the junk and fool over here in Porterville. Just wanted to show a little progress. I think it's progress. Seems like I'm getting close to the wheel loader. So get it in, then I got to get it all tidied in, get some antifreeze in it, hook the shifting cable up, and clean this mess up. That's mud and dirt and whatever else. The other side's pretty much clean. There's my scraper I've been looking for. That's a nice long one there. That's a return line for the fuel. Anyway, hopefully we'll get it fired up and be able to move it around a little bit. There's the filters. I'm probably going to have to get some of them new. A couple fan belts. But I got the one fan belt. The other one is busted or missing, so I know what size. It runs 2 belts on the thing. I'm going to put them on just so I don't have to mess with anything, hopefully for a while. We'll find out. So this is the junk and fool over here in Porterville. Hope everybody's having a good day. Prices of scrap are terrible. Everybody probably knows that. Thanks for stopping by Porterville. Have a great day. I better get this thing covered up because I think it's fixing on raining. Goodbye. Go find some junk.